Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2 of this AEF Season 2 Division 2 clash between Mavericks and Washed Up. Game 1 obviously went to Washed Up. For those that are in the stream, thank you for hanging around. Those that are joining us on YouTube on delay, thank you for watching Game 2. And we are looking forward to this. And by we, I mean just me. I'm here alone. No, there's nobody else in the room with me. At least I don't think so, unless they're ghosts. Moving right along. We have Washed Up taking first pick. They're going to ban out the Clockwork. Probably a good move. The Clockwork, Dark Destronova did, you know, he did surprisingly well. I was feeling like he was behind, and he wasn't having that much effect, and then he just did enough. And Sheep at Home carried the game. Suck on D's did really well. Curry Puffs was excellent. I want to say he was probably, you know, you got to say that, you know, if everyone added 20%, you know, that would be an even game. But I want to say that Curry Puffs did like 30%, like 35% of the work to get that win there.
Remaining.
Drink of water. I'm out of breath. I have a sore throat from so much yelling. We have the first picks. Puck has been banned out, so has Sand King. The Night Stalker is off the table.
Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, okay. Shadow Shaman. I love Shadow Shaman. Like, out of all heroes, right? Look at how much disable he has. Oh, Jakiro. Oh, Darkseer. It just, like, scratch this out, right? But Jakiro. We've got a Jakiro. And, yeah, Shadow Shaman. Look how much disable he's got. 3.5 seconds plus another 5. 8.5 seconds. And then he has talents. Holy shit. Like, Shadow Shaman, to me, is kind of the single target disabler. Like you think about Beastmaster, right? Raw. Hello, I could have the equivalent of Raw at level 2. Anyway, no, you can't because it doesn't pierce magic immunity. But you get my point. You know, the duration is awesome. You've got push. Oh, speaking of single target disable, they have Batrider and the Jakiro. So this is interesting. I wonder where the Jakiro is going to go. I dare say it's not going to go with the Darkseer, though, because Darkseer is very self-sufficient. You don't need help when you do Darkseer. You just Iron Shell the wave, and it farms for you. And if it doesn't farm for you, you just go jungle and use Iron Shell, and you get gold, regardless of what happens. So, happy days. So I want to see what adjustments Mavericks makes in this game. In the last game, what went wrong? Well, Nova Lau had a really good start. Tien played excellent Dota the entire time. I think that the issue really was with Raz and Scroats. Scroats just, like, with Bristleback, right? He played Bristleback in game 1 and he didn't do that well. He died 4 or 5 times in lane, and like, Bristleback's that hero where he wants to get some farm, a little bit of farm, a little bit of levels, and then he wants to siege towers, he wants to take away territory that normally you wouldn't be able to fight into, and just play like this unkillable, annoying beast. But he never hit that stage. Like, there was never a point which it was like, oh, Scroats is like not dying here no matter what happens. Like, sure, he was tanky, but that's because Bristlebank is tanky. Like, that's just what the hero is. Like, he was never like, oh shit, there's like, he's just not dying. They always seem to have a solution for him. So I think that if they can get Scroats onto a better hero, Darkseer being the hero, I think that that's going to shore up a lot of their problems. And the next thing I want to see is a better hero for Raz. I think if we can have Raz come and play a better hero for him, I think that this game will be a lot closer this time around. Assuming Nova Lao, Tien, and Hawkeye played, you know, similar games to what they did last time. Tien was so good on that disruptor. Like, Puck is a hard hero to kill. But Tien made it look easy. Like, it was like, yep, no worries. I know how... I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to... what are you going to use your spells? And I'm just going to counter you. A PA ban? I didn't realize PA was a hero. Anyway, she gets banned out along with the Venomancer. The Cancermancer is off the table. There will be none of that. We have a position 4 Kunkka, a position 5 Jakiro. Okay. Invoker is banned again. They don't want Nova Lao playing Invoker, apparently. And we have Lifestealer as well. Banned. Gone.
10 seconds
Wonder
remaining.
why.
5 seconds
Like,
remaining.
Lifesteal's okay against Shadow Shaman, but you've got Batrider. Like,
Reserve time.
what
Dire
role?
team
Hold on a minute. We have Raz in chat. Tien's playing support. If that's Raz, is that Raz? Apparently it's not Raz. If Raz is in chat, he can't be in the game. Because that's sniping. Even though it's 5 minutes delayed.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant
I'm lost.
team-
I'm lost. Lena will get picked for the mid lane. We're going to see Nova Lao Lena now. It was Suck on D's last game, and now it's going to be Nova Lao. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see
10
how
seconds
we, how the mid lane matches up. Of course, the Magnus got picked up by Washed Up. So now we have an...
Crystal Maiden.
Okay. Is this a mid Shadow Shaman? Please tell me it is. That would be so good. Even though I don't think it's that good against Lena, I think that you'd probably lose that lane very, very hard. Mid Crystal Maiden? No, that's not a thing. That can't be a thing.
Remaining.
I
5
don't know.
seconds remaining.
I don't know. This draft is interesting because
Reserve time.
you want to say Crystal Maiden and Shadow Shaman are going to be position 4 and 5. The Batrider is going to be 3, but that leaves the Magnus in the mid lane, and Magnus is okay against Lena, I suppose.
Radiant team ban.
It's just hard being a melee hero against a hero like Lena, who has lots of magic damage and a really long attack range. Yeah, her attack animation is a bag of arse, but, you know, Fiery Soul does go a long way to solving that problem. And it doesn't last for the entire game. Bloodseeker ban. Oh, that would have been so good. So Sven stands ready.
Dire team pick.
So there's 2 Razes. Alright, so this is a Raz, and then there's also a Raz in chat. So we have 2 Razes. It's like Melini, but different. Gotcha. Sven. Why Sven?
10 seconds remaining.
I suppose they're just looking to cleave the wave, push the wave back into Darkseer's
5
face,
seconds
farm
remaining.
up, get a blink, get a BKB, and then RP Stormbolt people. Simple game plan, I think, and very strong as well, I want to say, by Washed Up. I think that their draft is fairly easy to execute, because like the Magnus just gets a good RP, Sven follows up, and whoever gets RP dies, so long as Sven isn't controlled. And right now, there is no BKB, Pierce, and Control, which is worrying, shall we say. Batrider and Shadow Shaman, strong pick-off. Shadow Shaman gives good push. Crystal Maiden provides team fight with Crystal Nova and Freezing Field, as long as she gets levels. The other nice thing about Crystal Maiden is the Arcane Aura just enables the Sven and the Magnus even more, as well as the Batrider. Batrider doesn't have too many mana issues, but hey, you know, more mana can never go astray, and this is looking like a very, very good draft from Washed Up. I really like this draft. It's a little bit off meta. Sven is kind of a niche pick, but with Magnus, it's just really strong, you know? Oh, okay. Mavericks go the other way. They say, right, well, you're going to team fight. We're going to farm up our Morphling, and he's going to shotgun people. Could be good. Could be bad. So it will be Magnus in the mid lane, Sheep at Home going to the safe lane. Scroats, yep. 7th Heaven on the Morphling. Wait, what? Yeah, 7th Heaven on the Morphling, and the 2 supports being Jakiro and Kunkka. Oh, water. So good. Alright. I think I'm ready for game 2. I think. I'm not sure. I think I am. We'll see how the voice goes and how I hold up under the strain, and this will be potentially deciding game. If Washed Up win this, that's it. Mavericks 2-0. Done and dusted. Interestingly, go to the in-game screen. Interestingly, Ship at Home and Suck on D's are both high on the ladder for successful players. Suck on D's is 5-0 and Ship at Home is 5-1. Ship at Home has a 10.20 KDA through the tournament at the moment. Holy shit. He's having a great time. And Suck on D's is at 9.5. Damn. 2 smokes. Dark Destronona. No wards of any description. This Sven, I think this is a killing combo. They have a lot of... they've got 2 stuns. They've got damage from Iron Shell, and they've also got X marks the spot. Potentially Torrent as well. Gets pinged. Ward goes down. Morphling. Go home, Bat. You're drunk. Created by Nova Lau.
30 seconds.
See, that effigy would be really cool with the taunt. You know, the taunt with the where he flies upside down. The Dark Destronona is going to try and get away. Oh, the stun gets him. Is it enough? The Torrent gets him. Dark Destronova, rather, is given up first blood. I feel like Morphling v Bat Rider is very Bat Rider favoured. I don't think the Morphling can really farm. Yeah, I don't think he can farm because his attack range. Look at his attack range; it's really short. So he's going to be up close to the wave, which means that the Bat Rider can just sticky napalm him. Oh, and he's got boots. Oh, this could be really bad for 7th Heaven. He could get run out right now. The supports are coming, but I don't think a Jakiro Kunkka support combination is really... Oh, it might be enough. It's a lot of damage. Morphling does deal damage. There's one thing the hero does do, it's deal damage. Tien's just going to run at Curry Puffs right now. So, rightio, dude. And Dark Destronova is going to stack Ancients. Fair enough, straight away. Boom, there it is. Cognis Dota, lol. I think it's a mid Bat Rider. It's never a mid Bat Rider. Bat Rider does so well on the top lane, especially against a Morphling. I think once they saw the Morphling pick, they just went, yeah, we'll stick with what we're doing here. Let's get some last hits up so that you guys can actually see what's happening. And it's looking pretty good right now. Scroats is just doing Darkseer things. Ion shelling the wave. Sven has 1 point in the Storm Bolt. Crystal Maiden is behind right now. And Dark Destronova does have Shackles. Oh, this is a dead Scroats, I think. Maybe it's not. He's just going to take a lot of damage. Shackles in 1. Doesn't quite get it. Scroats forced back to the tower. It's a very strong lane, though. You know, level 1, you can see that the 2 supports did a lot of damage. I think if the Sven keeps going there, he does actually get that kill, but he decides to go back and farm. Oh, and Shepherd Home has the Great Cleave. He has the Immortal. Where's the Immortal? Give us a look. I don't want to know how many cases he had to open to get that. What is up with that helmet? It has one eye. Lol. Cyclopean Helm of the Mono Militus. Okay. That's not a good helmet. That looks so bad. Cyclondes has his bottle. He's got a bottle crow a little bit. But we'll see see how this goes. He's got one in Warcry, one in Great Cleave. Happy times. Really happy times. He's just going to get so farmed this game. Meanwhile, Cyclondes is in a little bit of trouble. Skewers away, he's fine. And Curry Puffs has been forced into the jungle. He's going to use the Mango and Firefly by the looks of it. 4 stacks. Is that enough?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Might be enough. 6 stacks? He's only level 2, so he's going to take a lot of damage from these creeps. Level 3 now, so he's fine. Meanwhile, Hawkeye is looking for him. He's got a ward here on the high ground, so he's just going to be so annoying. And Curry Puffs is going to have to take his business and go elsewhere. Ooh, the stun onto Scroats. The root. Not enough damage. 2 in Great Cleave. It looks like a farming Sven. I love a farming Sven. Does everyone remember when Helm of the Dominator used to be built from a Helm of Iron Will and a Morbid Mask? Them were the days. Them were the days. I suppose it's not out of the question, actually, to go Mask of Madness. Because you can transfer that into Butterfly and Satanic. Both of which, well, Butterfly not so much for Sven, but Satanic definitely. Satanic's a Sven item. It could be a Sven item. They're going to go for him. He dodges the turret. And who are they going to aim for here? Are they... Yeah, okay, they've got it onto the same person. Tien is Detsky. And the washed up Terai lane is doing the work. Cyclondes is having a rough time in the mid lane, but he's CSing fine. He's down on levels, but he's okay. Because he's getting what he needs to get, which is level 6. Well, he's in trouble here. Nova Lau's going to go for it. And he's going to get it. Meanwhile, 7th Heaven gets Curry Puffs up top. And unfortunately I missed that because I can't be in 2 places at once. But that's great news for the Morphling. He's going treads. Interesting. Denied. Meanwhile, Dark Dystronova could be in trouble. Yeah, he's in trouble. He gets X'd. He's going to get turreted. No. Oh, it does get the stun off. The RP. Oh, Cyclondes with the perfect RP play there. He turns and gets the RP. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you play Magnus. Meanwhile, Scroats is going to die. The Storm Bolt, or the Storm Hammer rather, gets the kill. Yeah, I just want to come back to that play. You see how Cyclondes, what he did was he came here, he turned, and then he RP'd. And then that let him, skewer the fellow back into the tower in one motion, rather than having to run around. Meanwhile, 7th Heaven is like, whatever. He's in it. Okay, he's just gonna die. Well played. I think that's really the only thing you can ping there, or maybe I immediately regret my decision. Either way, that's an unfortunate death, and we're back to farming. Meanwhile, middle lane. Oh, he's on 2. He's going to get 1. He's going to get 2. What a play there by Nova Lau. The X mark on Cyclondes. He is in... No. The X mark was on Nova Lau. Unfortunate there. That could have potentially been a 3 for nothing, but hell of a play there by Nova Lau. Stunning 2, Dragon Slave on 1, and an Arcane Rune to boot. The value is real. I just keep coming back to the Sven. He's max Great Cleave. This is 66% from that, and potentially what? 50% from that. So you can cleave more damage than you deal. Damn.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All he needs now is a Battle Fury. Battle Fury, and he could do what? He could do like 100%, 150% of his total damage, just normally. Sounds good. Sounds real good. Carry Puffs could be in a bit of strife here. Seventh Heaven is standing off a little bit. He's going to waveform in. No adaptive strike. Here comes the X mark. Oh, they're so dead. Nova Lau getting the work done on the Lena, and Seventh Heaven is he's looking okay, I think. Let's have a look at net worth. See where things are at. Yeah, the Lena is in a really, really good spot, and oh, the ward. I didn't spot this. I just spotted it now, obviously. This ward is blocking the camp, so no ancients for the Sven. But that's going to be a sad Sven arena. Dark Destronova is going to keep stacking camps. No, it's only level 3 right now, which worries me. Scroats is 6. He's in the jungle, getting some farm. Tien moving around, getting work done with the X-Mark. X-Marks is so good. It's nearly as good as Glimpse. In some ways it's better, because you could obviously X-Marks your own allies. What's happening with Nova Lau? He's actually making good progress towards his Bloodstone. Needs what, another 3,000 gold approximately? 3,000? Needs that, and needs that. Yeah, it's about 3,000. Scroats, he's got his Soul Ring, his Arcanes, and he's pretty happy, I think. Achieved home, level 9 now, Mask of Madness online. Good times were had by all. That burst of attack speed is really good, and Sven really doesn't need to cast his spells too much, especially considering that there is a Shadow Shaman. The Shadow Shaman's going to hold people still. The Sven will kill them. Oh, Tien has been spotted. I think this is going to make them suspect that there's a ward here on the high ground. However, is this bad? Is it good? They're doing a lot of damage. Dark Destronova is going to die. So does the Kunkka. Scroats is here. They fight them off. They're looking for Tobes on the Crystal Maiden. Another TP is going to come from the Sven. Does he want to complete this? Are they clearing out? No, he cancels it. And Hawkeye is just going to TP out. Easy times. And the Sven TP is going to be on cooldown now. There's a lot of rotations forced and nearly turned against them, but they decided otherwise. They decided to stay in their lanes and just give up the kills. That doesn't get a sphere. Why? No, I suppose it's good this game, as long as the Batrider doesn't have a 4-stuff. Meanwhile, that's a dead Nova Lau. If the Shadow Shaman doesn't have a blink, well, we have a Magnus who does have a blink, and he can bring people to you. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say, you never go full Agi. Don't never go full Agi, especially not against an Invoker or someone who does pure damage. Luckily, there is nobody apart from the Sven Cleave, but Sven Cleave is different to pure damage. And he's looking pretty good right now, but I think the story of the day is the Morphling right now is every bit as farmed as the Sven. You would think that Sven is going to really start to accelerate if he gets to take some stacks shortly. However, he's in a really good spot. And he's going to be, just keep pushing in that wave. Farm in the jungle. Rotations, meanwhile. boat is online for Tien on the Kunkka. So that's a lot of damage. 400 damage. Damn. They're going to smoke and they're going to look. Dark Destronova's up here, but he's a long way from support. The smoke is going to come in towards the Radiant Secret Shop / Shrine area. They're wrapping right around. Poor Dark Destronova. He's going to get away. Oh, it's Curry Puffs who walks into it. Well, Dark Destronova can be okay with that, I think. Here's the Sven, though. The Sven's in. He wants to fight. He wants to boogie. Dark Destronova, he ends up being in a really good spot, but I think he's just going to, he's going to eat a Laguna Blade and he's going to die. Right now, they're just running at them. Can they get something done here? The skewer back. The boat hits. So does the Light Striker Ray. The Jakiro ends up dying and they have to back. The Morphling waves forward. They're looking for the Sven. They're going to get him. They kill the Sven. That's great news for the Dire. Now they're looking for Tobes. The X marks the spot. Work is happening. Suck on D's comes in. The combo with Dark Destronova is there, but do they have the damage? Looks like they are turning around. 7th Heaven is going full strength right now. Tien looking to get them out of it. He X marks the Bat Rider. The wards are down. They get one. Tien is now dead. Can 7th Heaven TP away? It looks like he can. And that ends up being a weird fight in which it ends up being 3 for 3. Color me surprised. Not surprised. Because I thought that they had lost it. The Curry Pass Blink Dagger coming in handy. And, yeah, they did enough. They did enough. I think the less than ideal thing is the Sven dying there. I don't think that was part of the plan. But something interesting, actually. All of these heroes are Blink Dagger carriers. They all like a Blink Dagger. It'd be like hyper movement. Blink Dagger and 4-staff on everyone. So you think about it, right? Bat Rider builds 4-staff naturally. So does Magnus, because, you know, you want some way of being able to get in there. Plus, the extra mana is very, very good if you want to go for a refresher later on. Ship it home is just going to TP to the shrine. So he's going to take the stack. Oh, easily, might I add. He's got plenty of armor right now. A little bit of lifesteal and the attack speed from the Master Madness. But coming back to the Magnus, oh, double smoke. They fucked up. That's sad times. He's going to go for an Echo Saber. Really nice, actually. Once you RP, the double strike is so good when you've got Empower on. Oh, they've found Tien. And they've also got the Lina. I think the Lina is definitely the higher priority kill. The Laguna Blade goes off. It's not going to work. The blink onto Scroats. He's used his, what's it called? Surge! And he's going to die as well. That's 3 for nothing. Right now, washed up. All of a sudden, not looking washed up. Looking like they are potentially the stronger team at the moment. We're going to see mass TPs towards the mid lane. RP is still up with a little bit more mana. Yeah, he gives 0 shits. He's just going to blink on him and start punching him. Nice one. So there we go. Meanwhile, Sheep at home. He's got a Blink Dagger as well. I just want to see empowered Sven. That's so hard to ask. Meanwhile, Scroats is going to TP in here. He's got a mech nearly finished, which is good. Once he's got that, you know, he's going to be so tanky. Like, Darkseer is such a tanky hero. This mid tower looks like it's finally going to fall. Uh-oh. So nice. Meanwhile, 7th Heaven is in. He could get lassoed here. No, he is going to get lassoed. No, Lasso is on cooldown. The boat comes in on Tobes. He's going to get he's nearly going to get one-shotted. And I think that's going to be it. I don't think they can chase anymore. They don't have... Oh, here's Lasso. It's off cooldown now. They grab the Jakiro. And Sven starts to beat into him. He's looking for the last hit. And that may have taken too long. The Hex on 7th Heaven. It could be Scroats. Vac Wall gets a really nice combo there. Tobes comes in with the Freezing Field. That's not going to do enough. the stun now. Then they've got the Morphling held as well. The Hex will be there. The control is real. The Morphling's trying to morph strength and get away. He still has plenty of HP. Nova Lau thinks better of walking into that, and that ends up being a 1 for nothing after all those spells are thrown around. Wouldn't have guessed that. What is this little Kunkka doing? I wonder. Dark Destronova does have wards in a minute. Oh, here we go. X turret. The surge in. That's a fast moving chicken. Oh, Scroats. He misses the vacuum completely. The ice path does hit. Here comes the boat. The X marks is there, and they're going to get the Dark Destronova Dark's Shadow Shaman kill. Cyclone D is looking to maybe fight this. He does have. Well, he's just going to explode. I was going to say, he does have RP. Right now, the chasers are real. TN is just a monster. He just keeps sucking them back in. And they can just keep rolling on through. Nova Lau is so fast, though. That is a quick Crystal Maiden. Hot dang. Whoop. Another X marks. Another turret. Stun. Oh, the chain control is just like, take your cans off the keyboard, boys. We can't do anything here. It's absolutely, it's good to watch, actually. The coordination now from Mav is looking very, very nice indeed. 7th Heaven has nearly got his Lincolns. And as I was saying, X marks the spot is possibly one of the best abilities in the game. Sven is halfway to a Blink Dagger. Well, 2/3 of the way to the Blink Dagger, I want to say. Looks like it's going to be Yules now for the Kunkka. I want to have a look at the talents. Cast range from Nova Lau. We saw Cyclone D's go for the Light Strike Array damage last time. Okay, it's going to be wards on the tower. That Macropie is going to do a lot of work to nullify the push, because as soon as some of the wards start going down, they lose their some of their potency. But in comes the team, and they're going to secure this tier 1. Make sure of the objective, and yeah, washed up aren't even, well, sorry, rather Mavs aren't even going to worry about it. They're just going to farm, keep farming, and yeah, this is going to be the Morphlings Lincolns. Done and dusted. What's Scroats up to? Oh, he gets it. What a player. Whoop. He chained those disables a little bit. I think Dark Destronova has to run. Tries to get the body blocks. The ice path doesn't connect. The shackles are there. Here comes Sven. Oh, the RP! He hits and he kills pretty much 2 heroes straight away. My mouse has gone fucking crazy. The X marks onto the Magnus, who is hasted. And that's all she wrote there for that engagement by the looks of it. Meanwhile, here comes... Oh, he will hit him, but I don't think he can kill him. And they're all stunned, and he's dying to something. I don't know what it was, but he died. 7th Heaven, meanwhile, is going to take the kill and replicate out. Happy days for a Morphling. Sad days for a Sven. Socrates is just getting X marks into turreted, and... Oh, the stun's going to hit, and he's going to die. Excellent movement around the map now for Mav. And the Mavericks. They're in this. They are in this well and truly. And I think that, well, that's a... 7th Heaven has his Ghost Scepter right now. Yeah, he's going to buy it. He's going shotgun. Damn. So all of a sudden, this Morphling is looking stronger and stronger, and that was always the risk. You know, Morphling is one of those hyper carries. You know, when you think about, all right, what heroes go late, you're going to say Morphling. You're going to say Medusa. You're going to say, who else goes late? who's a hyper carry? Spectre. Spectre's another really strong carry that, you know, going late with the hero is kind of the idea, and, well, Morphling just scales better than most. Nova Lao, 10 Bloodstone charges. I think that, I think you're happy with that. There has been a lot of skirmishing across the map. Objectives sit even right now with 3 tier 2 towers each still remaining on the map. We have Curry Puffs. He has his 4-staff. He's working on a BKB. Glimmer done on the Crystal Maiden. Dark Destronova is working towards a Blink Dagger. I did say that all the heroes were natural Blink Dagger carriers. Crystallis and Orchid into Bloodthorn for the Sven, who now has a BKB. And literally cannot be stopped because there is no magic immunity piercing disable from the maps. Powered Sven. Oh boy. And Magnus is working towards a BKB of his own. So it's looking like Washed Up are aiming for a timing in the next kind of... before 30 minutes, it looks like they're wanting to take Aegis and then take high ground. Because if it goes much longer than 40 minutes, their BKBs are going to start to wear down. Okay, they're going to smoke right now. Interesting. They don't have the BKBs online. They don't have the Blink Dagger on the Shadow Shaman, yet they feel like they can make a play here. They're pinging Nova Lao. Maybe they go for him. Aether Lens now done on the Conquer. Oh, the Blink, the Lasso. They've stacked their stuns, but that's still a dead Lina. Ship Home gets the kill. And the rotation will be cancelled by Mavs. They know that that is dead things, and Suckundees will TP back to stop the Morphling split push. But meanwhile, he's mid now. See, Raz will, if it's Raz. I'm still not convinced that Raz, like, chat is telling me it's Raz, but I still don't believe it. Let's have a look at his things. Agi, attack speed or cooldown. So he's going to go cooldown reduction. Okay. Well, I suppose that is, it does stack with shotgun, doesn't it? So this is a 8.8 second, this is a 9.68 second, and once he gets the shotgun, that will be less as well. Fair enough. Makes sense.
Hello.
What has the Jakiro got? He's got Spell Amp. He went Spell Amp over XP gain. Okay. Him we covered. Got a Blink Dagger on Scroats. Great item for a Darkseer to have. And he went the cast range. He doesn't yet have 15. The Kunku went for 40 torrent damage. And is there going to be a dead bat here? Scroats potentially. Well, he is hasted. Meanwhile, Sheep at Home comes in. Oh, he's so dead. Damn. He deals damage. All of a sudden, Crystallis finished, and the Sven level 3 ult he just powers through heroes. To be fair, that is a position for Kunkka. You know, not exactly the most tanky hero on the field to play, especially without the run buff. So Suckundees is going to have a BKB very shortly. Dark Destronova does have Blink Dagger. And there's the wards down, and that's a forfeited tier 2, I would say. Nova Lao down to 6 Bloodstone charges now. He went the damage, which is consistent with the right-click Lina. This is going to be the shotgun for the Morphling. 26 minutes. It's not a bad timing, but it's not a great one either. The one saving grace is that it is... Oh, he's going to BKB it off. He's in. He's fighting. He's looking for the Lina. He's running after... Why are you just running at the Lina? Shit! Shit, please! You need to... Oh, he blink dodges the stun. Meanwhile, Hawkeye dies to Suckundees. And, yeah, okay, that's the thing. But they will get Nova Lao eventually. Through way of a deny. Takes Reddit's advice and kills himself. Meanwhile, Tian's like, wow, you guys can fight all you want. I'm just going to go farm.
Radiant's bottom
12
tower
strength
is
and
under
15
attack.
spell amp on the Magnus and the BKB. Someone heard that Scroats has a third nipple. No, I didn't say that. I can't even remember what I said that might be close to that. Damn. Anyway, Darkseer. Not Darkseer. I'm triggered. I'm on tilt. This hero, Shadow Shaman, is pushing out that mid wave. Now has level 2 in the wards. That'll help with the push. And potentially team fight if it's required. Ship at home. He isn't out farming 7th Heaven. This is the thing. Oh, here we go. Does he have no replica? Okay. That's strange. Bait. It is very strange that there was no replicate out there. Oh, the wing away from Dark Destinova! It's amazing. Okay. That was... Alright, it wasn't that good, but it was good, you know what I mean? Deary me. So this game has really slowed up. Washed Up is certainly back in this, and yeah, here's the Aegis. Well, not the Aegis, the... yeah, no, the Aegis push. That's what I want to say. Aegis push. Poor Batrider's having a rough time. Tobes is having a great game. 5, 3, and 11. And of course, Shepherd Home is carrying, as he should be. 60 seconds on RP. And a little bit away from level 20. I don't think Roshan has hit him once. But now the push will begin with a 9-second BKB on the Magnus, an 8-second? No, 9-second BKB on the, what's its face, the Spheno. And also a BKB on the Batrider. They are strong right now. They know that their BKBs are long duration. They can get in there, they can fight, and they can't be stopped. 4 Bloodstone charges on the Lina. This is certainly a little bit different to Suck on Deez's Lina. Blink Dagger for the Morphling. Interesting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Easy tier 2. I wonder what they're going to do here. Are they going to go high ground, or are they going to take the tier 2 from the back? The Batrider has lassoed a Morphling illusion, but I think you're happy with that, because now the Morphling has to go get a TP. Wards down on the high ground. This tower won't be around for long. They can delay the Sven. He's going to pop his BKB to dodge a lot of that, and there's the tier 3. Will they look to back, or will they look to push? They can take shrines now, potentially wait for the Blacking Bar to come back off cooldown, and then go to fight again. Yeah, that looks like what they're going to do. So they're taking the top shrine for the Dire. Looks like the Magnus is queuing up. Yeah, he's queuing up a... Oh! That's interesting. 7th Heaven. He's fine. And Dark Destinova is dead. Easy game. So that's just going to delay the push a little bit longer, at least until the Shadow Shaman revives. 10% cleave and power damage, 60%. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So now they're going to push down the mid lane. Okay. So we went from pushing high ground on the Dire to pushing a tier 2 on the Radiant. Interesting how this game can swing so fast. And I think this is just 7th Heaven's game plan from here on in, is to push the side lanes and keep trying to accumulate that net wealth. Or the net worth, rather. Net wealth works as well, I think, but you know. Let's do English properly, shall we? Bounty. Just what does he go? Does he go like Skadi or? Okay, they're going to take the Jakiro pick. Oh, and they got the Kunkka as well. So it's not one, but two dead. One of which has buyback, the other does not. The Jakiro left high and dry here. The Kunkka, not so. Oh, and that's the range barracks. Huh. Yeah, I don't think they can stop this push right now. Oh, and yeah, in goes the Sven. He cleaves the Lina to bits. Scroats dies as well under the duration of the lasso. And that just made the game get so much harder. Tien gets skewered back in. And the vac wall into boat combo is great. The BKBs are popped. The damage is largely mitigated. The Ghost Scepter is saving 7th Heaven for the moment. The Laguna Blade does absolutely nothing to the Sven, who laughs and says, "Ha! That tickles." The Sven still has Aegis. They're still looking to kill him, but he's so tanky. He's so durable. The Glimmer Cape saving him and keeping him alive through all of that magic damage. Scroats finally with the Iron Shell gets him down. Hawkeye puts down the Ice Path. Oh, the two-man stun. Suck on D's has come into it. The Vac back in. Ship at home. Can he fight through this? He's not going to be able to. He dies. And that is costly. And so does the Batrider. The Batrider goes down. So, half a lane down. The melee barracks still stand. Is this the beginning of the end? Maybe, maybe not. I doubt it though. Because it's a Morphling. You know, Morphling is just so strong in the late game. You can see that he's dealing 300 damage and he's nowhere near slotted. He has so much room to grow. And actually he's gone 40 damage. Look at his chunk of those towers. And this is a high ground push right now. They're looking for this. I don't think they can stop it either. They'd need buyback on the Sven and the... Scroats. He blinks in and then gets lassoed. He's going to get 4-star back to the tier 3s. He's going to search and he's going to be fine. He's going to walk away. This is Rax. Wow. As I was saying, amazing how quickly this game can turn. There it is. We see Rax taken. Dire side. Oop. Hawkeye. He's in trouble. He dead. Yeah, we see Rax taken on the Dire side. The Dire run down mid, take that Rax on the Radiant side. But as I was saying about the Morphling and it being a late game hero, Sven is innately the best hero, or one of the best heroes to deal with mega creeps. What are they doing? They're just running down mid again. Looks like they're just, yeah, they're looking to push the high ground. They do have wards, so. And by wards I mean Mass Serpent wards. So they do have a lot of push. And I believe the fortification is down for another 2 minutes for the Dire. Yep, 2 minutes for the Dire. Dark Destronova's in. He's going to place the wards on the high ground. Sheep at Home's going to move forward. He gets started. Slowed down. He's X-marked. Oh, the shotgun is dodged by the BKB. And they're just going to look to back now and they'll bank their advantage. Carry buffs, looking for the BOTs. I did see that the Bloodthorn was completed on the Sven. And also a Shadow Blade on the Magnus. So the question becomes, can the Morphling carry from here? He has a Yasha, or Mantis style rather, queued up. Good item, good stats, good agi. And replicates away. Yeah, he needs another 700 gold and he'll have that completed. He's keeping up with the Sven. So, and it's an impressive farming effort by 7th Heaven to keep up with a hero that has cleave. You know, that's always a good effort. Blink Dagger, 4 staff queued up for Dark Destronova. I think the game has slowed down a little bit, and we're going to see it be relatively slow until the next Roshan.
think Roshan will be a... he's going to come back up in a minute and a bit. Or just under 2 minutes, I should say. And once that Roshan comes back up, the Rageous will be hot property. Getting that second life. Uh oh, Curry Puffs? No, the Seventh Heaven's just like, no, I want your tower. Cheers, bro. Cheers, bro. I think Skadi is the next item now for Seventh Heaven. Get rid of the Aquila. More stats. A slow helps kite the Sven. But the pushers is coming in now. They are going to push this bottom lane. Interesting. And yeah, they're just going to trade. Mav's going to trade. They're going to say, right, that's fine. We've taken your tier 2. Meanwhile, Morphling. Oh, the rat Morphling is real. Yep. Rat Morphling. Good stuff. Oh, Sheep and Home's like, yeah, you can do it, I can do it too. A little bit harder for a Sven to do it though, but still quite effective. No glyphs. Tier 3 goes down. The Vac wall. Oh, and the Scroats Darkseer explodes. He dead. Dark Destronova is going to struggle to walk this off. He's going to be low. Will he get spotted? The illusion does spot him. That's a heavy hitting illusion. They're going to go looking for him by the looks of it. Tien is in the area. He's going to torrent. Doesn't see him. Dark Destronova destroys it with an Insta Hex. Tien's there, the blink away. Dark Destronova is just making plays. Making plays. Making kids feel bad. So much edgy. Oh boy. So Roshan is now back up. It's been seen by Tobes. Ducked into the pit there and he spotted it. Lincoln Sphere. See, what I want to see right now is I want to see like Lotus Orb. Sven does have a Lincoln's, but I wanted to see like a Lotus Orb on the Crystal Maiden or the Shadow Shaman. I wanted to see, you know, some of these items on the support so that they can just buff the Sven. Like Medallion of Courage, even a Solar Crest would be good. That's Aegis and Cheese. Shepherd Home is going to do what? Suck on D's is going to take the Immortal, the Aegis, and the Cheese will go to the Sven. Nova Lau has kind of found his way back into the game. He's back up to 7 Bloodstone charges, 7th Heaven. They're looking. They get the stun off. Oh, that is... Oh, and that's a gem too. That is so bad. BOT's now on Suck on D's. Oh, the Sven is charging in. They've found the Lena. Can this... Oh, it can be. Damn, son. That's some cleave right there. Shepherd Holmes says, no, no, no. You don't do that to my Bat Rider. And this Magnus. Suck on D's is a god on this hero. Like, Skewer is a difficult ability, okay? It's a difficult ability to use. It's hard to get right. And he is just... I don't think he's missed one all game. It's incredible. He's clearly very, very comfortable on the hero. Can they turn it into a high ground push, though? Both heroes have buyback. Darkness... rather, Scroats. He does have a 4-staff. He's fine. He'll blink away. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Wards are down. And they're pushing high ground. Are they going to give this up? Can they defend it? There's one buyback. The Morphling still has buyback. Oh, the Hex onto Nova Lau. Looks like they're just going to let Suck on D's die. Try and get him out after the Aegis. Meanwhile, Shepherd Home top lane. Oh! The Manta dodge is nice, but can they do something now? The cleave! Scroats just dies, but the damage is there, and that's the big and mighty Sven. He's down, he's dead. Right now, oh, Jinx stuck on D's. I said he never missed a skewer, and he just missed a skewer. Poor bugger. Looks like they're just looking to back now. They did trash the base. They took the tier 3 top and the full lane of Barracks bottom. They have buyback. Could this be Magnus about to die? He jukes him. He blinks away. What a play. Oh, the blink. And no detection on Morphling. Poor boy. Oh, meanwhile, Nova Lau, they do catch out the what's his face, the Bat Rider. They're going on him. Oh, the hold is real. The morph, though. The morph. Yep. So he's got waveform range. Look at the range on that. Damn. Dark Destronova's back for more. He's like, fight me, nerd. Oh dear. Oh, he popped the Lincolns. And he nearly meant to dodge it. Suck on D's is into area. No. Not going to happen. The Lina comes in for backup. BOTs. Space created. And 72 seconds still remaining on RP. So it looks like they're just going to back here. It seems like I think Scroats needs to buy a Ghost Scepter so that he can blink in like that and not just die. Because he got right clicked like once there and exploded to the Sven. Sven is walking towards the secret shop. Moonshard. Excellent. He's gone 65 damage. Holy shit. Plus the attack speed. He punches pretty quickly. 120 GPM for the Crystal Maiden. Dark Destronova is still only level 18. The 15 armor now on Suck on D's. And what did Curry Puffs get? He went cooldown reduction, which is fair enough. That's very, very good on Bat Rider. Plus, it works on Bleak Dagger. So, good stuff. But the Aegis is now out. It doesn't come back for another 3 minutes, and they have to decide whether they want to push high ground right now, or they just want to stall the game out. And stalling the game out comes with its own risk, and that risk is a watery one. Butterfly. Okay, BKB forced. It's now down to a 5-second BKB. I think that's worth. And, yep, 7th Heaven is now in the bottom lane. He went BOTs. So he is looking to split up the map right now and create some space for his team. However, that's very hard to do when you've only got one lane to defend. You know, potentially, if Washed Up really wanted to get cold about this, whoop, Dark Destronova's in. Gets the wards down. Nice back wall there. 7th Heaven has come back. The RP does go off. It doesn't see. Oh, it hits too. It's very, very good. The boat lands. 7th Heaven is going to fight the Sven. The Sven says, look, dude, you don't do that much damage. He's going to have to kite him out. Oh, the cheese and then the cleave! He just murders the Morphling, and that is game. The big cores are down. No buyback on the Lina as well. That's 4. Scroats is the only one left alive, and they're going to go fountain diving. Shepherd Holmes says, that's mine. Thank you, GG. Well played. This game goes to Washed Up. And wow, that was a game and a half. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed my casting. My name's Root Negative. Please give me a follow if you'd like to know when I go live next. I normally cast at least once a week in the AEF. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Congratulations to Washed Up and better luck next time to Mavericks. That's all for tonight, and I'll see you later.